And here's to the latest coming in from the United States. Robert Mueller has taken to the witness stand at U.S. House Judiciary Committee room to begin the first of two back-to-back hearings. In a dramatic testimony, Mueller reiterated that he did not exonerate President Donald Trump in the Russian collusion probe. Listen in.
In fact, you were actually unable to conclude the president did not commit obstruction of justice. Is that correct?
Well, we, at the outset, determined that we, when it came to the president's culpability, we needed to go forward only after taking into account the OLC opinion that indicated that a president, a sitting president, cannot be indicted.
So the report did not conclude that he did not commit obstruction of justice. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And what about total exoneration? Did you actually totally exonerate the president?
No.
His testimony carries high stakes for President Donald Trump and Democrats who are split between impeaching him or moving on to the 2020 election. Remember, Mueller's inquiry detailed extensive contacts between Trump's 2016 campaign and Russia at a time when Moscow was allegedly interfering in the 2016 election with hacking and propaganda. Democrats who control the House hope his testimony will rally public support behind their own ongoing investigations of the Republican president and his administration, even as they struggle with whether to launch the impeachment process set out in the U.S. Democrats hope the 74-year-old former FBI director will give the American public a compelling account of Russia's sweeping interference, the Trump campaign's readiness to accept help from Moscow, and Trump's efforts to impede the Russia probe that Mueller investigated as potential obstruction of justice. Facebook has been asked to pay a record-breaking $5 billion fine for violating users' privacy in the infamous Cambridge Analytica data scandal case. The fine is the largest ever imposed by the FTC against a tech company. The social media giant has also been told to restructure its approach to privacy. Under the settlement, Facebook's board will create an independent privacy committee that removes quote-unquote unfettered control by Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg over decisions affecting user privacy. Facebook has also agreed to exercise greater oversight over third-party apps. It also is barred from asking for email passwords to other services when consumers sign up. Facebook is barred from using telephone numbers obtained in a security feature like two-factor authentication for advertising, and must get user consent if it plans to use data from facial recognition technology. The FTC, that is the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, said that Facebook's data policy was deceptive to tens of millions of people who use Facebook's facial recognition tool. FTC Chairman Joe Simmons said in a statement, and I quote, "Despite repeated promises to its billions of users worldwide, they could control how personal information is shared. Facebook undermined consumers' choices." The FTC first started probing Facebook in March 2018 after reports that political consulting firm Cambridge Analytica had accessed the data of 87 million Facebook users. The agency was concerned that Facebook had violated the terms of a previous agreement, which required Facebook to give users very clear notifications when their data was being shared with third parties. Critics, though, say the fine is only a slap on the wrist for Facebook because it's only a fraction of its annual revenue. In 2018, Facebook earned $56 billion in revenue.
For our services.